In this video, I'm going to teach you how to put a girl in her place. And if you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button, like it, and share it with anybody else. Okay, so I'm not talking about making your girlfriend to go make you a sandwich. What I'm talking about is helping a girl feel comfortable in the role that you've allowed her to occupy in your life, and behaving in accordance with that and not overstepping your boundaries. So any guy who's found himself in a relationship at some point, and any girl that's found herself in a relationship, these people all know that girls will test a man's limits. And they do this in many ways. They try to see what they can get away with. They try to step on your toes and aggravate you and see if they can charge some emotion, some spice, to see if they can get under your skin. They're doing this for several reasons. One is to test your alphaness, to see if you can stand up and be the man that they want you to be. One is to feel like they are comfortable in your masculine. If you can't set some clear guidelines on what's okay and what's not, then they're going to feel uncomfortable because they'll feel like any type of behavior is okay and they can just do whatever they want at all times. It seems against human nature because we all want to be free, but we all want some form of limitation or else our brains just can't handle it. One of the typical scenarios that I've found myself in life is where I'm with a girlfriend, things are awesome at the beginning, and we're vibing really well, attraction is high, everything is good, and then we will grow closer and more comfortable with each other. And then at some point, and this happens to a lot of people, the girl will try to boss me around, or I've seen my friends get bossed around. And based on how you handle being bossed around, that actually determines what the rest of your relationship is going to be like. If when a girl orders you to do something and you bend over and you just do it, well, then she's going to respect you less. You're going to get less sex. There's going to be less attraction. She's going to listen to you less when she's talking to you. And she's just going to disrespect you all around. And this may seem obvious, but a lot of men like myself who were raised to worship the feminine and idolize girls, well, we feel like we have to do that or else the girl is going to leave us. We feel like that we are going to be rejected on a soul level if we do not bend over and do what the woman requests. And this is a very damaging attitude, not only to the men who are getting walked on, but to the girls. A girl wants a man with a spine, and it sucks because a lot of men were trained to be spineless. If you are currently in a relationship or if you are thinking about entering a relationship, be ready for these shit tests. They're going to come and the girl will test your limits to see how alpha you are, or if you're willing to stand up and set a strong boundary to establish how you are willing to be treated and how you are going to treat each other in the relationship. Girls and friends and men and all people alike like to know what role they play in your life. And if a girl tries to start bossing you around, well, you have to establish right away that her role is not the disciplinary mother in your life. She is your girlfriend. She is your wife. She is the girl that you're dating who is there to be romantically engaged with you, to be a friend, to have fun times, and to be submissive in some aspects of the relationship. In Rollo Tomasi's book, The Rational Male, he talks about boundaries in a form that was new to me when I read the book, and he calls it the frame. So you're holding the frame of the relationship, meaning you are setting what is okay for each person to behave in which manner throughout the relationship. So you're holding the frame, meaning you're controlling the way that things go down. You're not controlling her as an object, as a person. You're controlling what it is that that relationship will serve to both you and her. By putting a girl in her place, I mean you're putting her into the role that she originally thought that she was coming into the relationship as. a lot of times what happens is you attract a girl into your life through acting in a certain behavior. She thinks she's going to play this certain role in your life. And then all of a sudden, as you guys become more comfortable with each other, the line blurs and it starts shifting into something else. It starts shifting from a girlfriend, boyfriend, romantic role into kind of like this mothery father dynamic sometimes. Sometimes even a brothery, sistery type vibe where you guys are picking on each other beyond just natural flirtation. Somebody is ordering the other person around in the relationship. And this is where your roles are shifting. They're getting blurred and the boundaries are being crossed. What I mean by putting a girl in her place is helping her return to that original role of the romantic partner where you guys are engaging in fun, loving interactions instead of this bossiness or this bitchiness or a father disciplinarian where you're telling the girl what to do and things like that. It shouldn't be like that. At least that's not the way that I want my relationships to be. So that is what putting a girl in her place actually means. So let's break this down with an example. Say you left your dirty dishes out and you hear your girlfriend angrily tell you, hey, go clean those dishes. Like she's all taking this dominant, disciplinary mother type role at you. A lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll go, oh, sorry, and then they'll go clean it up. That's not what I do. That's not what I recommend that you do. If a girl takes an aggressive tone with you, or if a guy takes an aggressive tone with you, say it's your roommate or a girl's watching this, same goes. Here's what you do. You say, babe, I would love to contribute and help you out by cleaning those dishes. I apologize for leaving them out. That was not a good thing for me to do. But the way that you address me is not okay. That tone is not going to work in this relationship. That's not how I want to interact with each other. If you've noticed that something I've done is upsetting you and you would like it to discontinue, then please bring it to my attention, but do so in a loving manner because I love you and that's how I want to act in our relationship. If you say something like that and you bring it up and they're not on board and they rage at that, well, that's not the partner that you should have in your life. But I want to point out that it's a natural testing limit for the girl or the guy to default into this traumatic pain body type behavior of bringing up something that they're unhappy about in your behavior and pointing it out and disciplining you and taking on maybe a role that they are mimicking from their father or their mother in the past. It's a natural thing to do, but this is where putting that girl in her place can help. You're doing it in a loving manner and you're just helping her ease back into that feminine role where it's loving and it's soft and it's receiving instead of domineering, disciplinary, bitchy, and unsatisfactory. The girl doesn't want to occupy that role either, so you're helping guiding her back into her place of love. If you like this video, like it and subscribe.